Hello friends, today's topic is cancel culture. Let's rant.
This may very well be a hot take, but I cannot figure out why you guys are so stressed about cancel culture, especially in regards to like mega influencers and celebrities. Because hear me out. I'm seeing the comments and the think pieces about cancel culture and how much everyone hates it. And I totally get it. I love that most people are getting on board with us not just trying to ruin someone's life because they did something wrong. I love that there are people who have the capacity to give people grace, especially in a space where it is so easy to just like judge people and be ruthless about it. But I think what a lot of people have failed to realize is that there is a difference between canceling someone and holding them accountable. And overall, just discussing, having conversations about something, someone, ideas, behaviors, anything like that. Like with Blake Lively, for example, I've seen so many little tweets and posts about how tired people are of cancel culture and how everyone, we're going to be over it in a few days. Absolutely correct. So who's canceling her? If everyone's going to be over in a few days, then how is she being canceled? The call is coming from inside the house. You quite literally just negated your own thought. Because here's the thing, it doesn't matter how many little think pieces that we upload onto TikTok, how many multiple thousands of views we get talking about why Blake Lively, what she did was bizarre, what she is doing. Hollywood producers aren't looking at that and we're like, no. She's still going to get hired. She is still going to continue to work. She's still going to continue to be rich. Tell me how this is really impacting her life and her career. I think this is especially true with celebrities. So rarely do they actually face any real consequences for their actions. They may get a little brand deal taken away. They may hear that everyone's upset and have to like apologize, but it does not have a real lasting impact on them and their career and their money. And I think really so little bothers or gets to people unless you mess with their money. And if their money isn't being messed with, they are okay. Now, when it comes to influencers, I do think that's a little bit different because they are chronically online. They are probably seeing and hearing the things people are talking about them. And I bet that does wear on their mental health. But you know what? They're also still okay. Brooke Schofield, Alex Earl, they're still living their best life. They still have 99.9% of people in their DMs saying, they could never make me hate you. They're still able to go to their little boat party in Nice. I don't really think them or the other influencers this has happened to, because this is something that happens every 3 to 6 months, are actually losing any sleep over it. No, but I'm not going to claim that like as truth on Bible. But I definitely don't think they're losing any coins. And like I said, I don't think that you're ever actually getting through to anyone unless you're messing with their money. When they start losing money, that's when they'll pay attention. And at the threat of losing that money or at the threat of losing power, that is when people will issue their little apologies, whether they're fake or genuine. I can never tell. Actually, I can usually tell. But again, that's not something I'm speaking on. I don't necessarily want to speak on the authenticity of their apologies. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So when we put people in these positions of power, pull, and influence, it should not be an issue for people to want to have some control over who they're giving that pull, power, and influence to. Once someone has the platform and they're abusing it, misusing it, I feel like this is going to sound mean, but please stop getting into the comment sections whining about cancel culture as if it is affecting your life so heavily, because you just hate cancel culture so much. Why are we canceling your favorite influencer that people can never make you hate? Yes, we get it. And they're not canceled. You are a complete and utter example of that. They're fine. You're fine. Everyone's fine. Everyone's going to continue to go on and live their lives just as they do, because that's what always happens. Think about it.
Real honest with y'all right now. I'm so afraid of getting canceled. In the sense of like I've done something bad, but in the sense of I just feel like I'm gonna accidentally say the wrong thing. Not always smart. That's the problem. And I just keep talking. What if I genuinely believe something and say it and it's like against what the world believes and I didn't know that and I thought it was like normal to believe that? I don't know if anybody else who like posts talking videos is afraid of that, but I 100% am.
Remember when you guys canceled Dixie D'Amelio for not eating a snail? Remember when you canceled Kendall Jenner for not knowing how to eat a cucumber? Remember when you tried to cancel Charlie D'Amelio for wanting to hit 100 million followers a year after hitting a million? And we're gonna just not cancel James Charles. We're gonna let this slide. We're gonna let him get away with this. With all the stuff that was already pre-existing with him in his past. You guys absolutely obliterated Katie Fang on the internet for wearing a bubble skirt and some fucking boots. Oh my god, it's baffling. It's actually, What are the qualifications to get actually canceled? Properly. Which one of you blank profile, private account bitches are fucking running this entire cult of cancel culture? I want to speak to the CEO.
I'm going to cancel you? How do you feel about that?
People are so weird about cancel culture because I think we should start making it worse. I think we should make it borderline impossible to be a celebrity, to be paid for that kind of work, to be idolized, to be kind of given a massive platform. In order to get that status in society, I believe we should make it honestly insufferable. I think we should hold them to a standard that is beyond even like normal living human beings. Because if you want to be idolized, then you better act like an idol. If you want millions of people to watch and take your advice, then you better be a shaman. Like, I need you to be educated. I need you to read stuff. If you want to be a public figure, educate yourself in a way that actually improves the public around you and in this world. I don't know. I think we should make it so insufferable to become a celebrity that less people do it. Like, hold them to standards.
I'm a very kind person, but if I ever blow up on this app and somebody comes on here and says that I cussed them out in a Kroger parking lot, I probably did, and I'm not sorry.
There's a reason why certain people on this app can't get canceled. Granted, people are going to have their set group of supporters who are going to watch all their content and engage and what have you, so it really don't matter. But when you come as your genuine self, your authentic self, it's going to show through your content, and you're also not going to care what people think about you. That's why I really appreciate people like Ray Monte, and he's an Aries and I'm an Aries, so of course, hello. But you can tell, no matter if the camera is on or off, that boy, that Mia is exactly how he is on and off camera. Ayana, exactly how she is on and off the camera. It don't matter what's going on, you not going to really be able to cancel them for real, because people love them based off of their personality and who they are at a core. Since I post content, I got asked, am I not scared of getting canceled? Baby, I don't even care about none of that, because at the end of the day, I very much am who I am on or off this camera. If anything, I'm a little bit more myself on this camera because I don't like all that attention like in person. I don't want all that attention in person.
I always so much better at canceling people than like the corporations that actually harm our communities. I'll see people that are still like 10 toes on like Daniel Caesar or whatever happened from years ago, already back at Target and Starbucks and McDonald's, like, bruh.
Do you like the cancel culture that we have nowadays? Seems like it's getting out of hand, but that's just me. Tell me what you think down below, and thank you for working. Until next time.